We're the Hearing Glasses team. My name is Kaitlyn. I am a sophomore student studying Management Information Systems.
My name is Alex. I'm a senior studying Information Technology.
My name is Abdul. I'm a senior studying Computer Engineering.
Have you ever imagined a life without the ability to interact with people? Have you ever been excluded from a conversation because of a communication difficulty? Hearing Glasses is a tool that opens up more opportunities for people who are deaf or hard of hearing to interact with people and be more engaged in daily life. Hearing glasses are sleek glasses that give people who are hard of hearing or deaf the capacity to know what someone is saying to them without the need of a translator or sign language. Hearing glasses uses voice-to-text technology to display text on the lenses for the wearer to read. With people who wear prescription glasses, the technology can be incorporated into their own prescription.
The frame will have a directional mic to focus on the person talking to them and avoid background noise. Additionally, keywords like names will be added to allow the user to know if someone's calling their name behind them. Furthermore, the user will also receive public announcements and emergency situations that they would not normally be able to hear.
When designing hearing glasses, we paid close attention to the fashion because we want our glasses to blend in with the current glasses trends. Also, based on the surveys, the glasses design was a main concern, so we did our best to scale down the electronics to fit in normal glasses without increasing weight or size. Hearing glasses gives you the ability to understand people and understand conversations, but how about interacting with those people? The majority of people who are deaf can actually speak, but the problem is they cannot hear their own voice and they are not comfortable using their voice due to not being able to hear their own pitch and volume. We do provide an additional feature implemented in the hearing glasses. This feature is a software for speech training. The speech training would be in the form of an app. The purpose of this interactive app is to help someone who cannot hear themselves speak be more confident using their voice to communicate with others. The app will be able to tell the user how accurate they are in voicing sounds, words, and complete sentences. After speaking with Kaitlyn, an interpreter from Accessibility Resources, we learned speech training is very dreadful for people who are deaf. Our idea of turning it into an interactive game could be more enticing to young people and make speech training less of a chore and a more enjoyable activity. If you would like to interact with the voice training game, please feel free to email us and we can set up an online demo.
Accessibility Resources at MNSU helped us connect with our potential customers, and we received feedback through a survey. The survey helped us understand the interest in our product, get an idea of a reasonable price, and any other thoughts or feedback they had for us. Accessibility Resources staff helped us better understand the culture surrounding the deaf community. We also interviewed a couple of medical professionals to get insight on our glasses from the medical point of view.
We expect our largest consumers to be people who have had hearing for most of their lives and have lost their hearing to some degree later in life. There are approximately 38.2 million Americans who have reported some degree of hearing loss. 91% of adults with hearing loss are age 50 or older. This portion of the population will be our primary customers due to the convenience in integrating their lifestyle change. We will also be targeting audiologists, speech pathologists, and schools for the deaf as secondary consumers for the software portion of our product. After reviewing survey responses and interview feedback with medical professionals, we estimate that 60% of elderly who can't use hearing aids will be interested in our product, 40% of the deaf community, and 10% from the schools for the deaf.
For sales and marketing, we will limit our sales for the first year to only 300 units, and 50 out of these 300 units will be used for testing and getting customers' feedback. Another 50 will be given away to perform an institutional pilot study. This study will provide us with feedback, and with the feedback we need to perfect our glasses. And for the next year, we're going to jump right away into marketing and online sales. We expect most of the sales to be through our own website, and we expect the sales to go higher over years. After reviewing the surveys and talking with the staff members at the Accessibility Center, we decided to make two models. Model A is all-in-one premium quality. This model is dedicated for older people who doesn't want to rely on cell phone connection. It has everything in it, even the interactive and the training apps. Model B is for people who have more budget concern. We did try to lower the cost as much as we can, but this model does require a cell phone connection. It can be an Android or an iOS.
The sales price for Model A will start at $950 and cost per unit at $550, which gives us a contribution margin of 42%. The sales price for Model B will start at $500 and cost per unit is $250, which gives us a model contribution of 41%. After mass production, we expect to lower the selling price to $800 for Model A and $400 for Model B. Additionally, our software subscription will be available to hospitals and speech training facilities for $1,500 per license year.
Thank you for this opportunity. We are looking forward to what lies ahead for hearing glasses.
Vote for us.